I know most tourists would choose Valletta over any other city or highland in Malta. I understand because it's the capital city, but let me guess you've heard about the stunning island of Gozo, and you probably want to know how to get there. Don't worry, I've got you covered. To start your journey, make your way to the ferry terminal in Valletta or Cirkewwa. Gozo is just 25 kilometers away, so you are in for a sea adventure. From here, you will board the Gozo ferry. There's a larger ferry that's a bit slower, but still only lasts about 25 minutes across the channel to Gozo. And here is the best part. If you are traveling with a car, you can bring it along on this ferry. It's comfortable with onboard Wi-Fi and seating. The ticket price is about 4.65 euro for foot passengers, and it's about 15 euro for a car. You also don't have to pay for this ticket when you are boarding, but you pay for it when you are returning from Gozo. That was quite surprising for me. But you need to check online for the schedules. Yep, we have just arrived at Gozo. The island of Gozo is the sister island of Malta. It's the second largest of the Maltese islands after the island of Malta itself. Well, it's considered to be more fertile than Malta because Gozo depends heavily on agriculture. It produces fruits and vegetables. And it's time for us to explore Gozo. Citadella is also known as a castello and it's the main historic fortress of Gozo, built at a strategic vantage point just in the center of the island. During the Middle Ages, the Acropolis was converted into a castle which served as a refuge for the inhabitants during the Corsairs' attack. Today, the Citadella houses various notable buildings and historic places, including the Cathedral of the Assumption, which was built between 1697 and 1711 on the site of the former medieval church. This authentic Chinese restaurant is one of the top restaurants in the Maltese Islands. Guys, trust me, the ambience is great. And the most important thing is that they've got delicious meals. It's a bit pricey though, but every meal is worth the price. Just a quick one, guys. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. You know I'll always appreciate you. But make sure you click on the subscribe button so you could get more of the global content I bring to your screen. You can also turn on your notifications so as to know when a new video is published. And for my returning viewers, you guys don't forget to like this video and share with those friends because the trip definitely has to leave the group chat this time around. This one is the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Blessed Mary of Tapino. It's a Roman Catholic minor basilica and national shrine. In 1575, an apostolic visitor was delegated by Pope to visit the Maltese Islands. In his pastoral visit to the church, he found that it was in a very bad state, so he ordered the church to be closed and demolished. But when demolition began, something strange happened. The workman broke his arm while striking the first blow, and this was taken as an omen that the chapel should not be demolished. Anyways, the name was changed from of the Gentile to Tapino, meaning of Philip. In 1883, Kamani was walking past the church and heard a voice asking her to recite three Hails Marys. Over the following years, miracles were attributed to the grace of Our Lady of the Assumption, to whom the church was dedicated. Francis also heard the voice coming from the painting. Francis was the devil of Our Lady of Tapino and healed a lot of people in her name. The church has awesome paintings you shouldn't ignore. Tapino is visited by large numbers of pilgrims as well as tourists. This area offers numerous captivating dive sites, including the inland sea and a cave system. There are regular boat tours escorting visitors through the tunnel to marvel at the sea cliffs. I can't remember the exact price, but it was cheaper than that of Valletta. The Blue Hole in Gozo is a tranquil dive site suitable for both recreational and technical diving, with depths exceeding 50 meters. During holiday periods, the inland sea bustles with tall boats, which can be unsettling for some divers. The stunning tunnel of the inland sea is an absolute must visit spot in Gozo. This site features a small body of water separated from the open sea by a wall extending several dozen meters. Inside this wall, there is an incredible 80-meter long tunnel that provides a passage to the open sea. You all need to see this.
T'as 40 mètres de profondeur d'un coup, soigne pas les bestioles qui doivent avoir faim.
It was 8 March 2017. Seven years ago.
This impressive rock arch is a famous window located at the end of the valley. The natural rock formation of this massive window in the cliff was once a small crack in the rock that became wider and wider due to the combined action of rain, wave action, and wind until it assumed its current shape of a large natural window. You could go down the tiny staircase to get this view, otherwise, you could get this other view from the valley. This particular window is not as popular as the Azure window, but they look kind of similar. However, the Azure window collapsed in 2017 following a heavy storm, so you might want to see this one since you can no longer see the Azure window. Schlende is one of the Gozo's scenic coastal towns. It's like a small fjord with high cliffs surrounding it. This destination is popular with locals and tourists because of its natural beauty and dining options. Gozo's Schlende Bay is surrounded by these impressive limestone cliffs. Seriously, they are stunning and provide the finest backdrop for the bay. The views are amazing. It's a sight you must see. Schlende has a scenic trails worth exploring for hiking opportunities. So you can climb up the stairs to reach the cliff's viewpoint. From there, you can see all of Schlendi's Bay. Also, you can venture left onto Schlendi Tower. You will cross the bridge over the valley, and once in the tower area, you will see these cool yellow limestone cliffs and salt pans. The views there are stunning and ideal for amazing photos. You won't believe the number of restaurants in Schlendi. They serve all sorts of delicious stuffs like fresh fish, pasta, pizza, and lots more. There's one place called Pirates Gold that I recommend trying. It's an Italian restaurant with yummy dishes. I enjoyed my meal. This cave essentially acts as a window for one of the grandest views you'll ever see in Malta. Through the wide crevice of the cave, you'll be able to witness a breathtaking panorama of Ramla Bay, and that's one of the Gozo's widest and most famous beaches. No exaggeration, I've experienced some serious winds before, but when the wind is bad, yeah, the force is enough to make you lose your balance. Due to this, I only recommend going if you are relatively fit and have quick reflexes to be able to hold on to something if you ever lose balance. I wouldn't recommend bringing small children here, that would be so risky. Above all, you are free to visit this magnificent natural site without paying a dime. If you are planning on visiting Gozo, you need about 2 days to enjoy your stay in Gozo. You could even spend more days if you are just in love with the environment. Remember I said it earlier on that you pay for your ticket upon return to Valletta. Anyways, this was how my return journey looked like. So to my fellow travel enthusiasts, have you traveled to Gozo before? Or are you planning on visiting Gozo anytime soon? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications so as to know when a new video is published.